Hey everyone, this is an unboxing I am really excited about. The AirPods. Got them this morning. Now, I have to give a huge shout out to my sister because what happened was I had originally tried to order these when they did go on sale online, but I missed the cutoff because they sold out insanely quick. But anyway, I had planned to go to the mall and get them, but I couldn't be out there first thing in the morning. But my sister was, and she got into the line at the Apple store. And, I'm thankful that she did because these things sold out really quick. The store was allotted 20 of them, and by 8:03 a.m., they had sold out. And the limit was two per customer. And everybody in front of her was buying two, so she got the second to last one. And then the guy behind her, he wanted to get two pairs, but he could only get one, but that's better than nothing. So I am super, like I said, excited to try these. So let's get into it. All right. Let me get my unboxing knife. Now I'm just going to pull back so I can start the initial cut. I know a lot of people complain my boxings aren't slow, but I try to make my unboxings as real life as possible. That's not always going to go well and fast and easy. But make sure I don't cut myself. Just pull back a little bit more. All right, I think I got that. I can rip this plastic. Because unfortunately, there's no really good way to get a grip on this. There's no tab. All right, got it. Let's get the knife out of here. There we go. And as usual, really quality presentation by Apple. Look at that. I like that. So let's get these out of the box. And that's your books and information stuff. There they are. And as usual, I'm going to try these out for a few days, see how that goes, how I like them, how they stay in my ears. As usual, again, any questions, anything you want to know, please, just, ask your questions in the comments down below, and I'll answer them for you. Nice case. I like that. Very quality feeling case. All right, so now let's close that. Now, I've never used these before, obviously, but my iPhone, let me turn that on. I'm getting a notification. Let me just pull back, clear that. Now, my iPhone, I'm leaving it in the OtterBox. So let's see if it pairs up as easy as everybody says, So like I said, just got these, got them out the box. My iPhone, I'm leaving in its OtterBox Defender case. So let's see how easy the pairing process really is. So let's open the case. AirPods. See that pop up? I open the case. Connect. Done. Oh my God. Come on. Everybody, you saw how easy that was? I just opened the case and it paired right away. That is insane. That is freaking awesome. Okay, now let's do this. Let me take them out. I mean, could pairing be any easier? I mean, really, come on. So let's just check these out. Okay, there is the little L for the left one. And there is the R for the right one. So let me put these in really quick. Okay. Now, when you first put them in, you hear like a noise, almost like a pairing noise, I'm guessing. Or not a pairing noise, actually, just like a sound, like, to signify that they're in. So let's put some music on. Sorry about that, getting a notification. And one just actually fell out of my ear. So you're seeing this live as it happened. I guess I don't know if I had it in deep enough, but it actually did fall out of my ear. So let's put it in. All right. So that's it. You're seeing this all live. So, all right, that did not stay in all the way. All right, so here's a song right here. Let's start that. Sounds pretty good. All right, now I took out the AirPod, one of them. Music stops, pauses. Let me put it back in. Music starts right back up. That is amazing. Now, it starts right back up. Let me try it with the other one, the left one. Music pauses. As soon as you take it out of the ear, the music's going to pause. Put it back in your ear. The music's going to start again. That is just, oh my gosh. These are amazing. Now, like I said, you saw that first time it fell out my ear. You know what? I'll take the being an idiot on that one, because what happened was I just didn't have it in really deep enough. So it was just kind of like dangling loosely. So of course it was going to fall out. But right away I could say I am super impressed, because you saw how quick it was to pair these things up. I just opened the box, paired right to my iPhone. Amazing. So now let's see how these go back in the box. So here we have, in the case, I should say, the carrying case. So we have right. So let's see. And like I said, it's easier, when you're doing it, just normally, because I'm doing this from behind the camera, so it's a little bit tricky. There we go. All right, let's see if I don't know if it's going to pair again. Does it pair every time? So let's open the case. Come on, try to do this one-handed. Look at that. Shut. Open. Now you saw how easy that pairing process was. I gotta say, right off the bat, right out of the box, I am super impressed by these things. Super impressed. The technology is amazing. This W1 chip, this pairing technology, it's the truth. You saw how quickly it paired. I just opened the box, automatically, the signal went right to my phone, tap the button, and you're done. That's it. This this blows anything Bluetooth out of the water. It's just, all right. Let me stop. Let me just calm down a little bit. Okay, like I said, I'm going to try these out for a couple days, nonstop. I'm going to, exercise with them, go for walks with them. I'm going to wear them at work, doing stuff around the house, see how the music sounds. Sorry, I'm losing the focus here. Apologize for that. See how the music sounds, see how it is when phone calls come in, see how they stay in. Okay, and like I said, that first time was my mistake. I didn't have it in all the way, but, I'm going to give you the real world, my real world opinion of these things, see how they really are. But like I say, right out of the box, right off the bat, I am super impressed by these things. Especially the technology aspect is, they're worth the money in my opinion. Just right out of the box, worth the money. But like I said, going to give it a few days, see how it really goes. Again, any questions, please, just drop me a note in the comments below and I'll answer all questions. All right, thanks for watching.